Hello, this is Matthew Valdez, the online education and reference librarian at Pikes Peak Community College. In this tutorial video, I would like to introduce you to CREDO Reference, one of the databases to which our library subscribes. You'll find links to CREDO Reference within many of our subject-specific research guides, but like all the databases we subscribe to, you'll also find a direct link within our A to Z database list on the library homepage. Using your browser of choice, navigate to ppcc.edu/library. Once the library homepage loads, locate and click on the link titled Article Databases. This will bring you to our full alphabetical list. Scroll through the list or click on a letter to jump directly to that section. In this example, I'll click on the letter C and then scroll down to find the link to CREDO Reference. Click the database title and the link will open in a new tab. If you are accessing these databases while off campus, you'll be prompted to enter your student ID and portal password before you continue. Now that we've loaded the CREDO Reference homepage, you'll see a search bar prominently displayed. Here you can enter a keyword or phrase central to the topic you're researching. In this example, I'll enter War of 1812. Then press Enter or click Search and generate your list of results. It is important to note that the articles you find in CREDO Reference are not peer-reviewed. CREDO is essentially a database of encyclopedias, so the articles you find here will be relatively brief. They will focus on providing overviews and summaries of topics, and they'll be largely free of opinion and analysis. Within our search results, click the title of an article and jump into the full text. CREDO Reference articles are a fine place to begin when you're introducing yourself to a new and unfamiliar topic. They're a fine place to conduct some of the initial stages of research when you need to gather important vocabulary terms, names, and dates, which you can then use to create searches in other databases. Notice that within our full text of the CREDO Reference article, we have a number of links above the article, one of which has the appearance of quotation marks and is titled Cite Article when you hover over it. Click this link and select your style guide to automatically generate a citation, which you can then copy and paste into your Works Cited page. You'll also notice along the right-hand side of the page the same list of search results as we saw on the previous screen can be accessed from here. I'm going to go back to that search result page so that I can show you another feature of CREDO Reference, the mind map. After you've entered a search term, look above the list of results for a series of links. The rightmost link, titled Mind Map, is what I'd like to explore next. Click this link and a new search will be generated using your entered term. Now you can see that the mind map displays your term as a central topic being orbited by related subtopics. This tool is very useful if you have a broad topic and you'd like to narrow it down to something more appropriate in scope for a brief research paper. If you click on any one of the orbiting subtopics, it will become the central topic and a new series of related subtopics will be generated and represented visually as a cloud orbiting the new central topic. You'll also see along the right-hand side of the page links to articles related to the currently selected central topic. In this example, the War of 1812 is very broad. The Battle of Lake Erie is more specific. And if I were to click on Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry, now I might be researching a topic more appropriate in scope for a brief paper than something as broad as what I began with.